Hello, it's me again, and I'm here with my white 477. I'm gonna do a quick video and show you how to wind the bobbin. I did one last night, and I left out one detail, and I like to be very detailed. So I'm gonna drop this spool of thread. You have spool holders for the white 477 back here. I'm gonna drop this right here, and I'm gonna come around this squiggly thing. It's like a thread guide. And then I have another squiggly thread guide. And you just wrap it around. Follow the squigglies. Okay. And we're going to pull it down right here to the front of this thread guide. Did you see I wrapped it around that circle? Okay. And I'm going to drop it. Next, I'm going to get me a bobbin. And if you can see this little guide right here and this little groove right here. This is important because this, where my hand is in this little slit, it has to go on that groove, okay? If it doesn't, it's not going to work. I'm telling you because I know. I've been working with this machine for weeks. So it has to go in that groove in order for you to press that down, okay? Now, once you press that down, I'm going to feed this through one of those holes. Okay, once I feed it through this hole, I'm going to hold it. Make sure your sewing machine is on. And I'm just going to mash your foot pedal. And hold your string. Now you saw my string snap, which is cool. Sometimes machines, and I work with a lot of vintage machines, sometimes machines it's supposed to snap and they don't do it. If it didn't snap after this has kind of wound around for a little bit, you just would have snapped it right here. After it's went around here for some time, and then you just keep going. And you just keep going and put as much thread as you want on this bobbin winder, depending on what project you're working on. I do a lot of kitty pillows, so I like a lot of color threads. And so depending on how much thread I want for what side of the pillow I'm working on, I do just the amount of thread I want for my project. Some people use a lot of generic threads or a lot of colors for the same projects, and you can fill this up all the way you want it, but it's up to you. Now, this completes showing you how to wind this bobbin. And this video was important because it wasn't a lot of literature on the internet for this machine. So just making sure you know to wind the bobbin, you come back here, you drop your thread back here on the spool holder, you squiggle it around this squiggly, just kind of wrap it around, it's a loop-de-loop, and then this loop-de-loop, bring it around through this thread guide and wrap it around. And then get your bobbin on this bobbin winder and feed the thread through and just match the foot pedal after you press this down so this can wind. And, you know, once you're finished, you just kind of snap this. You lift this up right there. And you're finished. Now, I'm just going to, as I kind of wrap this video up, I'm going to give you kind of some basic information about this machine. I didn't see a lot of literature on the internet about this machine at all. I've seen this machine up to about $250 for sale. And I'm a person that like to do a lot of research. And it was not a lot of information about this machine. I'm going to tell you what I know so far. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Because, like I said, I don't have a manual for this machine. Manuals, I've seen they're about $10 or less on eBay. So it's worth to order. This machine, to me, looks like it does straight stitching and zigzag. And, excuse me, if you operate this button, a knob, you will activate your zigzag. Zigzags go like this. I believe this button right here operates your stitch length. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what I believe it does. This says M, and this says B and H. I bet if you go over here, that B and H has to do with the buttonhole. This is an M and an S. I'm not sure what this M and this S means, but on M, right here on this knob, this is what my knob is set. And this is M. I know I can do a straight stitch, and I know I can do a pillow. When you start wanting to do some fancier things, it's important that you have a manual, to me. So I'm, doing a pillow. I have my zigzag. I have it on 0 because I don't have a zigzag presser foot yet. For this presser foot, this is a straight stitch. So I can go up and down and do a nice stitch. If you want to start doing those stitches that do like this, you will need a presser foot. And once again, you can get it off on eBay for a little or nothing. That will allow you to go from side to side and not, because if you try to do a zigzag stitch with just a straight stitch presser foot, you can break your needle. Okay, so let me see what else I need to tell you. A manual is important. Do a lot of diligent research. This is a nice heavy duty machine. I know a lot of people love whites. This is my first white machine. I have a friend that absolutely loves white, so when I saw it, I didn't steer away from it. It was important to me to learn how to thread it, and it was more important to me. God wanted me to put this video out because it's no videos, it's no threading diagrams, nothing on the internet for this one. And for somebody who has this beauty, I don't want you to toss it or get rid of it because you don't know how to thread it. So I showed you how to wind the bobbin. In my next video, it's also going to be posted. I show you how to thread it. And so I think a manual is super duper important. It doesn't cost that much money, but I believe it'll be worth it, worth the investment for this beautiful machine. This doesn't look to do a ton of stitches. It looks to do straight stitching and zigzag, and it has some buttonhole feature that it looks like it does as well. So I hope you enjoy, and see you in the next one.